cyberbullying and harassment. Lots of harassment you can see through the social media platforms and online, which can hurt people in a virtual way.
There is no evidence as such, let me tell you frankly, because I don't have any evidence to prove you that you are the one who is seeing with your two eyes.
My friend has said that it gives us information, but we are not 100% sure that the information is 100% valid.
So hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. Today we are having a debates among our classmates. So yeah, we are preparing for that. Here is my friends. Boss, are you ready for the debate?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So on what topics you're gonna debate?
We'll be talking about the using of mobile phone, social media, physical body.
And also mental health, right? Huh? Naik around.
Social media have not adversely affected the mental health of people. Participants: Group 1, Carola; Group 2, Kupini and Mansong; Group 3, Joel, Lawrence, Joanna; 4, Mayuri, Dorothy, and Owotang.
Brother, please.
Opening speech by first speaker from Motion. 3 minutes. Time starts now. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected father, sir, and to all my dear fellow. We all know that social media and mental health play a very crucial role in our daily life. Number one is connectivity. Social media provide a platform to connect people all over the world without the regardless of geographical. The world become interconnected and led into a global village. Community building. Social media provide or enables people to connect other people, to establish or to connect through online community. Number 3 is access to information. Social media provide a platform or a vast or a huge amount of information like news, educational resources, and other creativity teams. Number 4, business and career opportunities.
Social media has lots of impacts where it can destroy our mental health. Studies say that it has created lots of social anxieties and depressions. Also, study shows that it has a very high rate where people get into anxieties and depressions. You can see like when you go through the social media, you start comparing. The comparison you give between yourself and the other people enjoying your life on the social media. It has a very big impact, and it can also lead to low self-esteem. You start losing faith in yourself, and that you got nothing when you start comparing to the other people in the social media. Cyberbullying and harassment. Lots of harassment you can see through the social media platforms and online, which can hurt people in a virtual way, emotionally, and harass in lots of ways, which can also create a very bad sides to the people. It can cause addictions, and it is a waste of time. Addictions in so many certain contents and lots of social media platforms. Study says that Instagram and Snapchat are the most high rate of people where they fall into social anxieties. Here, you can get sleep disruptions. You get less times of sleep when you get to scrolling in lots of platforms, and you don't get enough time to sleep, and you can't come up with your daily activities. You can get misinformations and fear, lots of fears, and you get lots of expectation. When you do not get the expectation, social media has influenced yourself and your mental health, where you can get lots of problems in your life. You can also, when you go through lots of social media, you get less interaction with the people around you, and you get isolated to yourself. You don't get to spend more time with the people around you, and you don't get to socialize with the people around you. Social media is also increase in doom scrolling. When you keep scrolling, you don't have a time management, and it is also, like I said, a waste of time, and also cause you emotional exhaustions.
Now, I would like to say on how they have given the word before. It's like they said that social media have influenced yet have spoiled the youth. But let me tell you, if you were to use your own time limitedly, will you ever lose the time that you have wasted? I don't think so, because social media have given you the opportunity to communicate with others, to learn more things about what you have not learned in the past, and to see more what you have not seen in the past. But if social media were to be used very unfairly, let me tell you, all of you are going to be spoiled, like how she has said. But if to go against her, or to tell what she had told before, this social media, it has given us more opportunity to learn about what is happening in and around our country. Mostly, let me tell you, in politics, we have learned whatever is happening in the country. And let me tell you, if I were to ask you, who is the present president of USA, you are able to answer because you know that social media have helped you a lot. And then it is not only because of that, but it has influenced all of us on learning what we are not taught to be learned also. But if you are to use the time correctly, and if you are to use social media as your main opportunity to learn more on what you are not learning, and also your parents have not taught you, let me tell you, if you are to have a very good friend on social media, then you can learn so many things. Suppose I'm a friend with an American man, and I do not know English. I can learn it from him because he knows English and I can communicate with him. It is not only because of that, but there is an app which can translate our words to them, and then they can share with us, and we can learn through that.
As one of my opponent has already said, it promotes connections. While social media can facilitate communications, it often replaces face-to-face interactions with superficial online interactions, which can lead to feelings of loneliness. 2. My opponents have already said that we can create creativity, living business, etc. While creativity is encouraged, the pressures to gain likes, comments, and followers can lead to stress and anxiety, particularly if the content does not receive the desired engagement. Although social media can raise awareness on education, it can also spread misinformation about mental health, leading to confusions and potentially harmful self-diagnosis. My questions to the opponent. While social media can provide support to communities, how do you address the risks of misinformation, harmful advice being shared in these spaces? My question number 2. Are online support groups as effective as in-person support systems for mental health? 3. How can you ensure that mental health information shared on social media is accurate and not misleading? 4. Can social media truly be a safe space for self-expression when the user often face criticism or judgment online? My last question. What strategies do you recommend for individuals to use social media in a way that enhances mental health without becoming detrimental? In conclusion, I'd like to say is that while social media has some positive aspects, its overall impact on mental health is negative. The constant pressures to compare oneself to others, the prevalence of cyberbullying, and the addictive values of that platforms contribute to anxiety, depressions, and other mental health issues.
Just briefly talk about this social media. So, when we talk about this social media, in today's era, social media has given us a lot of opportunities, in terms of learning, in terms of earning money, and then it also save our time. When I talk about this learning, if we don't know anything or if we get confused on anything, we can just browse it and we can easily find the meanings of those words or those things which we don't know. And when it comes to earning, then there are a lot of things we can earn through on Instagram too, promoting others' brand and others' company. And from YouTube also we can earn a lot of things, a lot of money. And then
Basically, what they have
have seen is not about a mental health, it's it influence us, it make our life better in it. But the topic put forward is social media effect on mental health. I want that answer. So basically, social media have both positive and negative impact. But now what we are going to speak about is that its impact on the mental health. So what I think is that social media, though it may have positive, but its impact on this mental health is very much negative, because I have some evidence that says that according to the WHO, 7% in 2008 increase in 7% in 2008 has been increased in the anxiety among the adolescents to 11% in 2022. Moreover, American Psychological Associations also has given the evidence that 17% of teens with high media are reported to use poor body image. Moreover, Pew Research Centers found that frequent Facebook wear tends to be more aware of the stressful life. So social media, I have given you the evidence, it has lots of negative impact on us. Not only that, it has taken us from our physical contact with the virtual contact. Not only that, we face a lot of cyberbullying, where we make us which make us stressful mentally. And not only that, my friend has said that it gives us information, but we are not 100% sure that the information is 100% valid. There are always misinformations about the information going on, and we cannot fully trust social media on that information. And they say that limited time. You say that if we use social media in a limited time, but social media is more like a drugs addictions, where we are served as the customer to them, where we put our service and it earns according to our attentions we have given to them. And what I want from your answer is that please give us the evidence. Without evidence, how can you against us that social media does not affect mental health? Please provide us with evidence on how social media has improved our mental health and how social media has helped us in our mental health. Please provide us with evidence. And I also think that social media in this modern world has a lot of effect in our mind. We are the users of our this Western word, like the slang word, is always affected on us, and it does not have a lot of positive effect.
Actually, we are not against it. We are the universe. We have to search for. So they are saying that loss of face-to-face interaction, like you cannot interact. Like for example, you are in India and another US. How can you interact with face-to-face? Through social media, you have to interact now. Truly, like the expression, expression. They say that lack of or something, or check expression. If you have self-expression, social media allows users to express themselves, to share their thoughts, experiences, feelings, and to showcase their creativity. Then number 3 is misleading the information. Yeah, of course, thousands and millions, there are billions of people. There must be a hero. To make hero is a part of human life. So we must focus on positive, not on negative. Like last is emotional intelligence. Social media and mental health make an emotional intelligence. If we have a positive and a good mental health, it can foster our emotional intelligence, helping individuals to recognize or to understand and manage our emotion. We can control or manage our own emotion. Thank you.
As our brothers and sisters have said that social media, if we control ourselves, we will be able to overcome it. But one problem is the study suggests that this social media, our brain produce a chemical called dopamine, which is very addictive. So it is like a drug. Social media is like a drug, and our brain releases a chemical called dopamine, which is very addictive. So like drugs, if used every day, we will not be able to let go. So is the social media. If you use it every day, you won't be able to, you will be addictive and will not be able to let go of it. So And in the meantime, social media, it affects our mental health in way worse than we imagine. Let's say every day we used to watch reels, and the more we scroll, even in the minutes, we went through different kind of emotions like sadness, joy, angry, happy. So this, within a short period of time, when we go through this emotion for a long period of time, our memory power will begin to deplete. We'll not be able to concentrate on it and on same things for a long period of time. So it will help us. It will make us to deplete our memory. And social media is also making us antisocial. It is not social media. Instead, it makes us antisocial. It makes us away from the present world. It makes us alone, somewhere alone. When we use this social media too much, we doesn't want to mingle with others. Instead, we tend to be alone.
I would like to answer the question which was asked before about how mental health how social media has not affected mental health. Let me tell you, do you all use phone? Do you all use social media? Because if you are not affected, that means this social media does not affect your mental health. And if you are affected, if you are using more the social media, it means that you are the one who is using, and then you are the one who is blaming the social media. Social media is not the one who is blamed, but you are the one who is to blame, because social media has nothing to do with it. It is you who is in the social media, not the social media coming to you and asking you. So, let me tell you. See, he said that one of our brain produces dopamine, which makes us addicted to all these things. If you get addicted to social media, don't you think we'll also get addicted to books and also to other things, which we usually do every day? We eat food every day, but we don't get addicted to it. We drink water every day, but we don't get addicted to it. Because that's our way of life, and that's how we are to be. If you were addicted by social media, it means you have been using this social media excessively, not like the food you have been eating regularly, like how you used to. This social media does not affect your mental health. It's only because of your way of thinking, so to say, or your way of believing. It's only because of that. But if you are to use the social media according to how you are supposed to be, or according to how you eat, how you drink water, it means that social media will not come running to you to use them, but you can control your own mental health by emotionally or using your own creativity to put into yourself that you will not be using social media, and then your mental health will not get affected.
I'll talk mainly about mental health. So with the respect of judges, let me ask question to this one of the kids. Where is that? Say it loud. How many, when did you sleep last night? One. This mentality has been drained away. You cannot concentrate in class. So what are you doing at 1?
Hey, don't answer me.
1 hour. No, this you are daily doing assignment all day. I'm sorry about last time. Then last time what are you doing? There's no reason. Yeah, he usually stay late. So this is a then why this I'm not thinking particularly about him, but everyone use social media, but excessively using is not good. You need to think deep while you're speaking. You need to think for others also, you need to give for them. Something like this, they give them oh, this is to everyone, but deep then will be better. That's all.
Let me take an example from our class. We have heard this in the video that sir is giving us a good example, not mentality or mental health. He give us that why lion is he thinks he is the king. He's not the biggest, nor is not the strongest. Why he is the king? Because of his mentality, right? So, from the married friend, they say that this social media help us. Yes, okay, I agree. But in the past, many of the scholar and many of the great thinker, how do they study and then how do they find out all this technique? They don't use social media, then they read books from the bookies, and then they, in their own mentality, they do it. And then, see, one of the presidents, he said, and he approved that this generation, most of the youth in this generation, 50% of the youth in this generation has already lost themselves because of the lack of their mentality. Because it is from the side effect of social media and all this Instagram reels and all. So I want to prove you that you said you should not use it, but it is necessary for this generation because like what's in the world, we already use given by the teacher PDF, and also when we scroll it then we get addicted to it. So think before you speak.
You said that you use the phone so that you can scroll the books which the teachers have said in the group. But let me tell you frankly, do you ever go straight to that point and see? Even if we say that mental health is affected because of social media, there is no evidence as such. Let me tell you frankly, because I don't have any evidence to prove you that social media does not affect the mentality. But even if it does, it's not because of social media. Social media did not force you to come and see them, nor did they pull your hand to come and look at them. You are the one going to see them, you are the one scrolling with your hand, you are the one who is seeing with your 2 eyes. Social media were not the one looking at you, right? So, if your mentality is affected because of social media, and if you were to hear those scholars in olden days, they have done this, they have done that without social media, then if you are to study with those scholars' books now, where do you get it from? You got it from the social media, not because it was recorded, yes, but you will not be studying if you don't have the social media. Social media will never affect your student in any way, because if you take care of yourself, social media will take care of you yourself, and social media will be away from you if you are away from them. Thank you.
तो विनर है हम लोग जीते हैं, मोशन टीम जीते हैं, हम लोग जीते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच।